Hey everyone, long time no chat. It's Jasmine here with Cake Skincare Creations slash Jazz Brand. For those of you that know that I have my little branding brand where I help other small businesses brand, do photography, business stuff, all that good stuff. So I am on here just with a quick update. It's been a while since I've done a what I call face video where I sit here and chat with you, show my face, and just talk about a little bit of what's going on. I'll get to the point in just a second. I just want to update you guys really quick. So I'm a little bit thinner since the last time you guys saw me. I lost, right now I'm at 45 pounds down since right around my birthday, March 15th. And I'm doing that to do a surrogacy, and my third surrogacy journey. For those of you guys that don't know, I'm a gestational carrier. I'm getting ready to do my third and final journey. I'm documenting it kind of on Facebook. Right now, I am still right at the end of my medical clearance, getting ready to do psych evals and then legal contracts, and I'm going to start the IVF process. So that is that. If you want to hear more about that, I'm always happy to answer questions. You guys let me know in the comments below. I may document that on my more personal pages, not so much about the skincare, because I know we don't want to canoodle the two. But anyway, why I'm here. So I usually like to give my little real takes every now and then when I have a minute on industry and what's going on with business and so on and so forth, sales. So I noticed that a lot of people, especially from people that came from the same boom that I did, the 2020 business boom, are now kind of either downsizing, closing out shop completely, taking a lot of hiatuses, which a lot of small businesses do. But I kind of wanted to talk about that because a lot of people are in this space right now. And I want to give you some honesty about the business and what you can expect, and kind of to help you make a decision going forward. Because I know when times get hard, you start to panic and you think, okay, some decisions have to get made, some tough ones. But let me tell you, feast and famine is a part of business, because of the fact that we are not commercial accounts who have just ways of pushing product out there and getting it out there to people, and they have enough, they're big enough to survive their famines, and they have established fan bases. So that's what I wanted to talk about, is what do you do during the famine, and how do you survive it? Okay. The number one thing is I don't ever think as a small business, right? Unless you're like Fenty and you have the manpower and the money to be able to put out skincare like that. But even look at Rihanna. That's not her only business venture. She has more than multiple eggs in multiple baskets. So you have to think the same way for yourself. I wouldn't recommend that this be anybody's entire bread and butter, because you can go through seasons that are so high and so low. Even if you're high earning, right, and you can literally go from like a 6-figure month to a 5-figure month. You can go from 40,000 a month to like 10,000 a month, and this is just not stable, especially when businesses like this require for you to possibly have to get an uptake in inventory, right? And okay, well, we did 50,000 in sales this month, we have to account for next month. And this is how restock style businesses usually do. They have predictions for their business based off of prior seasons. And while this is good and smart so you can keep up your shipping times and everything, sometimes there's a downside to that, because if you're not already established, and I say established being like 5 years with very consistent sales and systems in place, then it's going to be very difficult if you get humbled in that way, right? You have all of this supplies for about, say, 20,000 worth in orders, and you only get like 5,000 worth in orders in that month, because it really can be like that, just over any little given thing, anything that's happening in the economy, the market. Small businesses can be the first ones to get hit with a incline or a rapid decline. And inclines and declines have the same type of relationships, because they give you problems either way, if you're not expecting that type of incline or you're not expecting that type of decline. So it's feast or famine for that reason. You want to make sure you have multiple eggs in multiple baskets. It is okay and highly recommended that you have other streams of revenue other than this. If you're working your 9 to 5, don't quit your 9 to 5. If you are working, if you have other businesses, if you have other ways to help this business out, right? If you're doing skincare and you want to teach other people to do it, if you are now, I'm not encouraging everybody to go and be a skincare making guru, but if you have the knowledge and you're able to do so and help other businesses, then you can do that too. But find other ways to make money other than just from a direct to consumer standpoint. Okay. That's one thing you can do. Another thing you can do is don't make the mistake of, when you have an incline in sales, don't immediately go move into the warehouse. Don't immediately start buying all this excess inventory. You need to still, even though it may be slower orders, you're a small business, you have to do what's best for the business. Still keep things the way that they are and try to analyze your market and what you did. First and foremost, I want to say, actually not first and foremost, I'm on point 3 here. You want to make sure that one key thing that you do that will help you survive the famine, that will make it so that you really don't have to go through them. And I say this in all my videos, guys, establish your followings. Get down in your niche, know your niche, figure out what that is, what your brand identity is, and execute on that. Your following will continue to, in your customer base, right? Your communities that you are building, build a community, will carry you through the famine times. Even with me and my business, I've had lots of ups and downs. I've had, I've had high 5-figure months, very low 5-figure months, 4-figure months. And one thing that I'm able to keep consistently on top of my sales, right? So I have my sales, but I have a good base. And for those of you that know me, know this, my subscribers who I am constantly serving. I'm always serving my community. If you are in the small business space where you are selling handmade anything, really, you want to have an established community that knows you and trusts you and is going to come to shop with you continually for whatever reasons that they want to support you. Even mine right now, I have my subscriptions for Patreon for that. So even if you don't have Patreon subscriptions, even if you don't have, you're not helping other small businesses, you have your community of who buys from you the most, right? If you're a natural community, it could be natural moms, could be natural dads. It could be people that love their fragrances and scents. You can get some people from Bath and Body Works, people from that are foodie, big time foodie people, the makeup folks, clean beauty, whatever your niche is, you need to have your established communities. Okay. If you don't have one, build one. It's not too late. Who knows what next year has in store? I have a feeling that a lot of skincare businesses are going to fall off right now, and there's going to be another boom. I hate to make predictions, but the way that things are looking right now, I probably anticipate there'll be another pickup soon, rather late 2024 or 2025, early, like springtime. So keep these things in mind, and that's what can cause you to blow up and have that. And whenever you do go big, make investments in the right places, and don't necessarily change your lifestyle. Adjust your lifestyle to the money that you make during that incline, because remember, feast and famine, you want to establish your savings, your investments, whatever it is, just keep that in mind. Okay. And for those of you that feel like you're failing, or, whenever it's time to get ready to sell the business or whatever it is, you're not a failure. There's just greater things in life outside of solely making and selling skincare, being the It Girl Butter brand, right? There are bigger things in life. This is just a small step. And even if you didn't go as far as you wanted to go, and you didn't become that $1 million body butter, skincare, serum brand, whatever, that's okay. Just plan your next steps in life accordingly. And who knows, you may not have to quit this. Just don't make this the only thing. Like I said, I can't name one business where that is the only business that is like skincare. Like I said, not even Fenty Rihanna only has a skincare line. She has multiple other things going for herself. So just keep this in mind. Okay, this is important when you're having a business moving forward, to understand, put things in perspective, understand what you're building, what it is, what it isn't, and look at other businesses and see what they do, but also think about what's the best move financially for you. I learned some of these mistakes the hard way myself. I still have inventory from 2020 when I had a boom at that time, for June 20th. And it's just inventory I just never got rid of. I rebranded and didn't want to use the old labels anymore, old bottles, all that good stuff. So keep these things in mind, guys. It's hard. This is a tough industry. Cut yourself some slack and give yourself credit, most importantly. This is a tough industry. This is, just because you're not making it the way that you think doesn't mean you're not making it. Making any sales here is really good, honestly. And I know that feels like, almost condescending in a way, because we obviously want to make a living doing this. It's just not easy, even for those of us that do and have made it. It's still not easy, and it's not forever. All right. So let me know if you guys have any questions. I'm still doing mentoring for now, but I am getting ready for a pregnancy journey. So I don't know how much things are I'm keeping up with the Patreon though, through the journey, my surrogacy. I plan to still do my Patreon. I still love creating, still love doing the video tutorials. I drop those every single week. Even though they're not on the public side, they're private. So you do have to access those on Patreon. And I'm active most of the time on Facebook still, unfortunately. But I'm still there. So let me know if you guys have any questions. I'm doing my mentoring for now. I'm still pretty much here and active in my communities for now. And I'm happy to help in any way that I can. All right. So I'll see you guys on the next video, whenever that's going to be. Bye.